There are 11 extreme mistakes that people make with their side hustles. Starting with mistake number 11, not doing sufficient research before starting a side hustle. There are many financial YouTube channels, mainly out to get views, watch hours, subscribers. So they create fake side hustles and they tell you about opportunities that they themselves have never tested out. They tell you about opportunities that they themselves have never done the research or looked into to see if these are even real or legit side hustles. These channels are merely providing entertainment. Beware of these and do your own research before you jump on any bandwagon. Just because somebody puts out a video on YouTube doesn't mean that they are telling you the truth. Just because someone turns on the camera doesn't mean that they are a professional. For example, selling your poop. This was a huge video out there. And when I did the research, not only do you have to be healthy and active, but you also have to aim for the perfect poop consistency. Additionally, there is a very lengthy questionnaire that you have to fill out. It asks you about your height, your weight, your blood type, if you've ever been to prison, if you've ever had HIV, it asks about your sexual habits, allergies, if you've recently traveled internationally. They want to know how well you sleep, for how long. They want to know, do you have dreams? Do you have nightmares? They want to know about your hair. Do you have dandruff, psoriasis, any rashes, acne? Are you experiencing hair loss? They want to know, do you wear glasses or do you get headaches? They ask about your teeth. Do you have any root canals? Do you wear braces? Do you have any problems with your hearing, your academic performance? They want to know about that too. Is it easy for you to get A's? Do you struggle academically? Selling your poop and selling your plasma comes with risks, and 99% of people do not qualify. So please take your time to do your own research. Mistake number 10, not having a business plan. A well thought out business plan is your roadmap to success. It outlines your goals, your target audience, revenue streams, and marketing strategies. Now, without a clear plan, you might find yourself directionless and you'll struggle to make informed decisions. So you need to take the time to create a comprehensive business plan. I know it's a side hustle. It's not your 9 to 5, but you do need to treat it as a real business. That business plan will be your guiding light throughout your side hustle journey, whether it's selling on Etsy, on Fiverr, on Upwork. You must take the time to draw up a plan for your business. Mistake number 9, you don't charge enough for your services. Now look, I'm all about giving and sharing and helping people, but you cannot devalue yourself and your services and expect people to value. I know when people are just starting out, they charge the bare minimum, like $5 for 10 hours of work and $100 for 3 weeks of work. You cannot continue to devalue yourself. By not charging what you're worth, you are telling people that you don't know your value. It's never a good idea because people believe in the concept of you get what you pay for. Think about it. If you're charging $5 for a $500 job, then people will think that your services or your products are no good. There must be a problem. I'm not saying to overcharge because that would be a problem as well, but you want to give people the opportunity to invest well in your services. I know there are lots of gurus out there who preach selling high ticket items and that they are overcharging by the thousands because they want to make $1 million in 5 minutes. I'm not for the high ticket price thing because that's not ethical and they won't enjoy the money later on. You need to improve your services, go above and beyond, overperform, and your prices will be well worth it. So if you're robbing people and stealing from the poor, you will pay back a hefty fee later in life. So don't do that. Mistake number 8, you have zero goals for your money. That's a big mistake I see many people make. The purpose of your side hustle is to make extra money, right? But what will you do with that extra money? You need to have a plan up front before you start that side hustle. Otherwise, you are going to spend it all. You're going to lose it all. Ask me how I know. A wise man once said that people without a vision will perish. Money without a vision will perish. You must give every dollar a name. Every dollar must have an assignment. You must sell every dollar you make where to go and what to do. Otherwise, it will disappear. Assign every dollar either to pay off debt. You can say this is for student loan debt. This 50% will go towards savings. Or you could say 90% will go towards my emergency fund and 10% will go towards this charity. You have to designate upfront. It's important. Mistake number 7, not putting money aside for taxes. This is a huge one. And I have 2 words for you. Uncle Sam. Yes, remember Uncle Sam. He always wants to be fed. You have to manage your money well and put aside enough money for your taxes. If you earn $1,000 in your side hustle, remember $250 of that $1,000 does not belong to you. It belongs to Uncle Sam. So you need to open up 3 accounts for your side hustle business. One is for your income that you will generate. The next account will be for your expenses, the money you would spend on marketing and other things. And the third account, you need one for taxes. So this is where you'll take off 20 to 25% of every dollar you earn will go into that separate account. You will not look at it, you will not smell it, you will not touch it. This is for Uncle Sam. The alternative to that is to make adjustments to your W-4. Remember, we're talking side hustles. That means there is a 9-to-5 job that you are doing as well. On your 9-to-5 job, you can allocate or just simply ask your payroll office or HR to withhold more money from your paycheck. And that way you don't have to worry about your side hustle taxes as such. But do not ignore this mistake. Mistake number 6, neglecting marketing. Your side hustle could offer fantastic products or great services, but if no one knows about your business, then your business will not thrive. You need to use social media, create a professional website. You need to engage with your audience. Effective marketing and promotion strategies are the keys to expanding your customer base and increasing your sales. This is one of the big mistakes that I see with side hustlers. They refuse to market their product. No one will know how good you really are if they don't get a sample of your service or your product. Muster up some courage, muster up some strength, and get yourself out there. I know it can be hard, especially if you are an introvert, but just think of your services as the cure for cancer or some incurable disease. If you hold back on sharing that information, you would be doing a disservice to humanity. Now, you wouldn't want to do that, would you? So you need to get out there. Do not neglect marketing your side hustle. Mistake number 5, refusing to evolve. And by evolve, I mean changing with the times. Not adapting and not evolving is a huge mistake that I see people are making with their side hustles. Honestly, if you refuse to adapt and make changes, you go out of business. The business landscape is constantly changing. What worked yesterday might not be what is working today, and it might not work tomorrow. Successful side hustlers know that they need to be adaptable. They keep an eye on their industry trends. They listen to customer feedback. You need to be willing to pivot your strategies when necessary. You must stay flexible. You must embrace change and always be open to learning new skills. You must stay ahead of the game. Don't live in yesterday. Always live in tomorrow. Mistake number 4, mixing personal and business accounts. When it comes to a side hustle, you must treat it as a business. It takes up a lot of your time. It's a lot of work and effort to have a side hustle. Treat it as a real business. It is essential to keep your personal finances separate from your business finances. You need to have a different bank account for your business, your side hustle, because the IRS can audit you at any time and you don't want to be left scrambling to figure things out. It is also easier to obtain business funding when you have a separate account, since lenders and investors often prefer dealing with businesses that have a clear financial history. So that's the purpose of having a separate business account. You can see everything. There is a trail that you can follow, that your investors, your funders, or whoever can follow and see what you've been bringing in versus what you've been spending for your business. Separating the accounts will allow you to evaluate the financial health of your side hustle accurately, so you can more easily see what's been going on in your side hustle. Your business expenses should be paid from your business checking account. Do not mix and match accounts. Mistake number 3, underestimating how much time is needed for a side hustle. Look, It takes work. It takes time. The biggest hurdle side hustlers face is finding time to do the work. You need to establish a reasonable schedule for yourself. Most people overdo it and then they suffer from burnout. Working a 9 to 5 and then trying to run a business on the side is no easy fit. You will lose sleep, you will lose family time, and you will lose playtime. It's reality. You must be willing to make the necessary sacrifices in order to get your side hustle going. Yes, maybe later on things get easier and you can work 4 hours a week. But in the beginning, it's work. You must pay now so you can play later. Mistake number 2, setting unrealistic expectations. One of the most common mistakes is expecting certain outcomes from a side hustle that are just unrealistic. People often expect quick financial success or rapid growth without realizing that building a successful side hustle takes time, effort, perseverance. Unrealistic expectations can lead to disappointment and frustration, and it can make individuals more likely to give up when they don't see immediate results. Some of you want to start a side hustle this morning and you expect to make $1 million by evening. Some things take time. You might be expecting everybody to love you and everybody to like your products and everybody to understand you immediately. That's unrealistic. You're expecting the first time you get out there for you to make sales. No, you have to set realistic expectations if you want to succeed with your side hustle. Mistake number 1. This is the biggest mistake. This is the mistake that has happened to me. Quitting too soon. Here's an example. Several years ago, I opened up a website. But then I moved on to something else and I just let that website die out. I shut everything for that business down. And then one day I just thought, maybe a couple years later, I just thought, let me just see what happened to that website. And I typed it in, I won't tell you the name. And lo and behold, somebody had that name. Somebody bought it and there I was thinking, oh, that name is, I don't like it. Nobody's gonna like that. But somebody sold the name, they bought the domain name, opened up shop, and it appears that they're doing well. Do not quit too soon. I'm pretty sure if I had hung on in there, this business would have been something to talk about. Be patient. Do not quit when things are not working. It's not the right time to quit. Don't quit just because it's rough, it's hard, it's time consuming. That's life. Persevere. And even when it seems that the side hustle isn't working, it is working. Either it is working for you or it is working on you, but it's working. So you might not be making the money you want, but something is being made, and that could be you. You could be learning patience, time management skill to deal with people. It is working. Might not be working in the way you want it to work, but it is working. So learn to be patient and do not quit before it is time to quit.